Hey there. Welcome to day 11, 21 days of presence. Here we are moving through our halfway point, barreling into this powerful June solstice 2019. How are you doing? So, with Mercury and Mars now in Cancer, we're feeling a lot of emotions. And so these can just kind of come up. Mars and Cancer, not exactly comfortable with this level of emotionality, but the emotions that are coming up have to do with where we have or haven't allowed ourselves to be nurtured in this world. And so we are, of course, coming up against our delusions and the structures of our life and the energies that have worked against us. And it can bring up, so that's because we've got this Mars is starting its very powerful transits of opposing Saturn and Pluto. So we're feeling that now, Mars opposite Saturn. And so it's bringing up this feeling of energies working against us. Mars just wants to move and go and make some stuff happen. And this opposition with Saturn is saying, oh, no, you don't. And that feeling of being thwarted is bringing up these past life feelings of being thwarted and energies working against what you're trying to do here for lifetime after lifetime. And there's this deep underlying grief that goes right along with that Sun opposite Jupiter around not this sadness of and deep emotions, so it's not so much the frustration feeling of things working against us, although that's there, but it's more this victimized feeling of like, why is it so hard for me? And why can't I just do, move forward in life and do what I'm here to do? And a lot of that comes from looking at the people around you, and they're just kind of maybe not so much on a spiritual quest, but they're able to just go do in life what they'd like to do, and why for you is it different? Why are you feeling thwarted and feeling unworthy and feeling tortured and struggling and all this? Why? Because you're a different type of soul. And I'm sure you know that. And it has to do with being a light worker soul, indigo soul, crystal seed, coming into this earth evolution, trying to bring light and healing, trying to make the world a better place, and being continually worked against by these, having all of your efforts being worked against by the control energy forces. And what's going on in this 2020 astrology with all this Capricorn is energies coming up around where we have agreed to this. So the emotions we're feeling right now are really important and potent. They're getting us deep into the truth of how we feel in order to be able to move and shift the energy. And it's important to know that this energy of being of obstacles in your path and things working against you is evidence of contractual arrangements that you have made where you're complicit in this, where you gave away your power, where you maybe said, okay, I can't handle that. Something bad happened. I'm not going to go anywhere near it. Will you guys keep it for me? And now these souls are feeling like, wait a minute, who took my power, right? When you yourself on some level agreed to give it away. And the 2020 astrology is the hammer coming down saying it's time to take it back. It's time to get over it. Get out of that Piscean victimized energy and take back your power, your initiative, and your will, your spiritual will, so that you can act in the world. And it's important to know that when we work on these contractual arrangements and we clear these belief systems, we can evolve beyond everything that's working against us, right? So it's like, if something's working against you, there is an agreement within your field that that's what's best, that that's somehow safer for you. And that's what this Saturn energy is, because Saturn is the gateway planet It's the last of it's the planet that is the bridge to the bigger, wider transpersonal planets. And so it's like the guardian of the threshold. And it's saying, are you really ready? Can you really handle it? Did you follow the rules? Did you earn it? Did you work hard enough? Right? But that's all just a mechanism that it's almost like we've agreed to be in place until we take back our power and feel ready to fully actualize the truth of who we are. And when we do that, it's really no longer possible. If we don't have these contracts, we don't believe on any level that we need something to work against us, then we can overcome these forces. So we've got to work from within to be ready to overcome our programmed fear, get rid of those contractual arrangements, and to be able to really make those leaps and bounds forwards that we would like to make. And so there's a lot of it's a mixed bag of emotions right now, because Mars has that frustration at not being able to move, and then we've got, but in Cancer, and Mercury in Cancer. So Mars is making these oppositions right now, and during the solstice, Mercury is going to be making these oppositions with Saturn and Pluto. And then Venus will be coming in to make these oppositions. So it's like bam, 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 all of our personal planets coming up against these limits and obstacles and restrictions and structures of our life that are not allowing us to evolve and change. So those are belief systems that we've bought into, and they are conditioning, societal conditioning, and their societal structures. So, but the main thing here, message, is that if you are one of these souls that feels thwarted and feels like there's been energies working against you, unknown PTSD from past lives, on feelings of unworthiness for your gifts, and even though you know there's something you really need to do here, some power and potential in who you are, and yet 0 to nil permission to access that, that's because you are this type of soul. And what we need to do is take all of these scenarios that have played out through our past lives, all this targeted, because if you are a targeted individual, it's not in this life. It's something that's gone on for lifetimes. It's like, oh, there's that soul. Oh, she's going to try to heal the planet. We better get rid of her, right? Let all of that energy and frustration and this obstruction and working against you energy validate who you are. And that's why it's so hard for you. And these souls have incarnated into the deepest, darkest times in this planetary evolution to try to bring the light. And so it's no wonder that there is so much conflict around stepping back in to your light and power again. But it's what is being asked of us right now. So a lot of emotions, though, coming up, deep grief and sadness about where you haven't been supported, where you haven't been nurtured, where you don't feel like you deserve, and just bringing up these feelings of that we've all been battling with over this last couple of years of astrology, but just feeling like, what's the point? So a lot of this is this Mars transits are bringing up feelings that we had last summer, last May, June, and July. It started at the end of May. This Mars retrograde of feeling like, what is the point? And why bother? And what are we doing here? The reason why we're feeling all this stuff is that so we can get to the point. And so let's go ahead and just tap into this energy. We have day 11. It's a powerful energy. 11 is a gateway into a new energy, a portal. It is a master builder number, and it's about building something new and moving into a whole new timeline. So let's kind of tap into this energy and see if we can't allow for a timeline adjustment today to jump into this portal energy and move through all of the garbage and into that more appropriate, ideal, energetic flow that we know is available to us and yet is blocked again and again. So let's go ahead and just feel yourself arrive right here, right now in this moment. And paying attention to the base of your spine, just putting out a root system deep into Mother Earth, expanding. And go ahead and say hello to Mother Earth today. There's a sweet activation happening of this North Node in Cancer with Mercury now joined Cancer and Mars coming up. Mars is in that conjunction. Tomorrow will be the exact conjunction of Mars with the North Node. And Mother Earth is reflecting this energy back to us, gently reaching out her hand to us, her arms, her nurturing, her support, saying, find your support here, not in the manifested world, not in the people around you. You're waiting for them to give you validation and love. Like it's, you're beating a dead horse there. Find your validation here with me, your great mother, and with the unseen forces that are always here for you. And so just go ahead and feel yourself just sinking in, releasing and relaxing the whole lower part of your body, just coming into communication with gravity. Just taking a few deep breaths with each exhale, releasing, relaxing more. Imagining your child sinking back into the arms of the Great Mother, the most nurturing force in the world, always available for us, even though we may have forgotten. And just feel yourself held and rocked in the arms of Mother Earth and the Divine Feminine. And go ahead and come to that place of rest. And release and relax. Gently swaying in the lap of Mother Earth. She's got you for this journey. And perhaps the timeline alignment available for us today is a timeline adjustment to come into alignment with Mother Earth's timeline, because we're going together on this journey. A lot of people are there's been a huge energetic upgrade, and a lot of people are having physical manifestations, exhaustion, fatigue, physical symptoms as we try to adjust, in our physical world to these vibrational increases and new energies. And so there is that's coming up with our body being communication. Can we bring our physical world and our physical body into alignment with these energetic changes? And Mother Earth seems to have a beautiful alignment with her physical body and the energetic changes. And so perhaps she can help us today come into this better body being communication. The new energies of this Uranus and Taurus bringing to Earth these new vibrational frequencies and allowing those to integrate and come into a harmonious relationship with all of our bodies, our soul, spirit, energetic field, physical body, all in alignment together. And so go ahead and see this, there's this energy coming out from you and Mother Earth as you sit together heart to heart. You're leaning up against her and she's holding you, holding your inner child so you can rest and see that this lining up of your heart with the heart of Mother Earth and the Divine Feminine, the Great Mother, is allowing for a light to come forward from your heart and from Mother Earth's heart through your heart out in front of you. And it looks like a little fiber optic cord or maybe a spider web that's lit up by the moisture and the sun shining through it. So this cord is always here, optimal timeline, but we forget and we don't have permission for it. But Mother Earth is going to help us come into alignment with that today. So go ahead and receive an energetic wave. And I'm seeing a picture of this string being plucked and tuned. And feel your whole being come into center, resting and relaxing on Mother Earth as she guides the way into the ideal evolution, the ideal steps that need to be taken, the momentum, the speed, the resonance, all coming into harmony. And feel this pull, gentle pull on your heart through these emotions that are coming to the surface, revealing your deeper desires to have a life of meaning and purpose, bringing you into this alignment with your optimal timeline and the optimal timeline of the Earth evolution, in alignment with the Great Mother and the Divine Feminine and the cosmic energies. And go ahead and just receive this harmonic frequency, energetic adjustment. Just taking a few deep breaths, resting and rocking in Mother Earth's arms. Your heart coming into alignment with your ideal, with the greater ideal, with your true north. So many souls find themselves worrying and wondering and trying to figure out how to move forward. But perhaps what's required is a surrender and an allowing for the ideal to unfold in front of us as we come into alignment with the Mother, the Father, the Earth, and our ideal. Just taking a few deep breaths, held and rocked in Mother Earth's arms. She's can take on all of your worries and cares right now to give you a moment of rest and reset all of your vibrational fields in all of your bodies and a timeline alignment. See yourself being gently guided by the universal forces towards this ideal, putting aside your lower egoic desires to be successful or create in this manifested world. Just put all that aside and allow. See the life forces like Mother Earth holding you, guiding you gently to just the right path in the most harmonious timeline. And just sinking in to Mother Earth's lap, sinking into your heart, sinking into deep trust for the future. So you can let go and be in the now. in the now like a child, playing, careless, just carefree and without worry. And what would your life be like if you could move through life as a child of the universe? In alignment with your highest ideal and your highest self, but also allowing, receiving, and trusting the process. Just receiving that energetic reset. Just taking a few deep breaths, enjoying this deep peace, being held in Mother Earth's arms. Deep trust that you've set your navigational course towards your highest ideal, and the universe can work its magic. Recognizing that a lot of the emotional energy we spend during the day trying to fix and make things work the way we want them to work is no longer necessary in this new paradigm. Setting it all aside and sitting back to enjoy the ride. Allowing life to take care of life. And go ahead and make a note of this deep peace and surrender so you can come back to this, bringing it into your everyday life as much as possible. And go ahead and complete your meditation when you're ready. Well, thank you so much for joining me for day 11. Mother Earth guiding us gently through this portal into this optimal timeline where we can get the heck out of the way and let our higher ideal unfold in front of us with the support of the universe. What a beautiful picture. So thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 12. Until then, I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.